Alright, and we're recording. Hey gang, Andy here, and welcome to the April 2013 update video for April 2013. Woo! So anyway, I'm going to be breaking this video into two separate parts. The first part, which is what you're watching right now, is going to be involving the projects that I'm going to be working on this month. And part two is going to be dealing with some personal life issues, because I kind of want to expound on the personal life stuff, so I decided to just break it into two separate things. So if you just want to see what's going to be coming up this month, this is your video. But if you want to read about my boring ass life, part two will be your video. So with that said, let's get started with part one, projects for April 2013. Now, first on the list is season 3 of First Impact Anime. Now, I've already released the first episode from that season, which is where the Talking Vidalkin and myself, joined by special guests Shiara and Harmony, riffed over the very first episode of Sailor Moon. And I really had a blast doing this season, as well as the next season, too. And I think, honestly, it's probably the most fun I've ever had doing First Impact Anime. Now, I've had a lot of fun doing it just because the Talking Vidalkin and myself are some witty individuals. It's always a good thing to kind of get us on camera, or at least on the microphone for the riff track. Like I said, you know, this season and season 4 have been the most fun I've had doing these kinds of things. And I really hope you guys enjoy it, and I really hope that you guys enjoy Shiara and Harmony, because they're going to be on for the rest of season 3 as well as season 4. Now, as far as subsequent seasons for like when I'm in Japan and stuff like that, I'm not really sure how that's going to work just yet. I am working on different ways to do it, like maybe do like a Skype thing. I'm just kind of working out the details with that. But if you guys have suggestions, be sure to leave them in the comments below, or if it's a little too long, just leave me a personal message on YouTube, so that way we can continue doing First Impact Anime. So this month is Shoujo month, and next month is going to be something else. So stay tuned for that. And they're going to be released every Wednesday as well. And speaking of First Impact Anime, that kind of segues into my next little thing, is movie night. Now, before we started working on First Impact Anime, Talking Vidalkin and myself did a series of riffs called Movie Night. And it was basically a precursor to First Impact Anime, where we found these like really cheap $1 DVDs from Walmart with like some really like kooky, really cheap ass anime knockoffs type stuff. And we just riffed off of that because it's just terrible. We had a blast doing those. I actually found one of the long-lost DVDs that we couldn't find at Walmart at the time. Found it on YouTube, so we just riffed off of that. Movie Night 5 is already done. I just have to actually get around to uploading it to the YouTubes. So if you guys have any suggestions for when you want Movie Night 5 to be released, be sure to also leave it in the comments below and stuff like that, because I don't really want to bombard your subscription feed with a bunch of stuff. I know that a lot of YouTubers tend to do that, but I like to kind of pace my uploads, and besides, that's what my TheAndySan channel is for, right? Yeah, just leave your suggestion in the comments below, and I'll try to accommodate as best I can. Once Movie Night 5 is released, I'll also release episodes for Behind the Flop. Now, Behind the Flop is like our behind-the-scenes series of videos for like First Impact Anime and Movie Night. And it's mostly like extended intros, you know, stuff that got cut from the final intro, maybe like some blooper reel stuff as well. It's definitely a lot of fun looking back at some of those, especially like some of the early blooper reel stuff. I accidentally deleted the Behind the Flop stuff for season 3 of First Impact Anime. It was just one of those things with my SD card, so I accidentally deleted all the raw footage when I was moving stuff. There's not going to be any Behind the Flop stuff for season 3, but I will try to prevent myself from doing that for season 4, so you guys have some more Behind the Flop stuff to look forward to in the future. Next project on the list is my Convoy Street videos. Now, for those of you who aren't really familiar with San Diego that much, San Diego has a little section of town which is basically geared towards Asians, and it has like Asian restaurants, Asian stores, Asian shops, stuff like that. So it's not really like a Chinatown per se, or even like a Japantown or a Koreatown. It's kind of like a mixture of all those different cultures into like one little neighborhood area place thing. So it's really fun to go to like a Korean restaurant, then go to like a Japanese market, and then go to like a Chinese bakery. It's a real trip. I really have a lot of fun out there, and it's actually one of my favorite little secret places to go to in San Diego. I like to go there on the weekends a lot and do stuff there. Yeah, so I have like 2 series of videos that I did for Convoy Street. The first set was back in 2011, when my friend Sam was here. We were down there recording stuff. I had some music added to it. It's fairly obscure stuff, just to be on the safe side so that way YouTube doesn't like flag it or anything like that. I'm going to be putting that on my TheAndySan channel. And the second series I did was an updated series for Convoy Street earlier this year in 2013. I have to actually get around to editing those videos because they're just kind of sitting on my computer in a raw, unedited format. So I have to get around to compiling the episodes and just kind of breaking them up into different episodes and stuff like that. And I'll try to use some royalty-free music, or at least mix some stuff fairly into the mix, if that made any sense. The 2013 Convoy Street videos, I'm going to try to get those out this month, so that's going to be like my big project for this month, or at the very least, you know, early May. Last on the list here is N-FAQs. I've been trying to bring back N-FAQs as like a weekly series. I've been having problems trying to find really good questions, and I have a good stockpile of them for stuff that I think should really be talked about, and I've been kind of getting some ideas here and there. I really want to hear what you guys have to say, you know, as far as, you know, Navy-related questions. And it doesn't have to be, you know, boot camp related, because, I mean, I don't know if I'm even really qualified to talk about, you know, the boot camp stuff anymore, because I went through boot camp. I graduated August 2010, and it's now April 2013, so while a lot of the same concepts are going to be, you know, pretty similar if you go on now as opposed to back then, I'm sure there's a lot of stuff that's changed in the past 2, almost 3 years. Like I said in the videos, your experiences will vary because of different variables and stuff like that. You know, either way, you're not going to have the same boot camp experience as I did, and that's actually a good thing because it kind of gives you your own experience. So it's an experience unique to you, and not just, you know, playing through somebody else's life. If you have some boot camp related questions, I'll be more than happy to answer them, but just keep in mind I'm almost 3 years removed from it, so my info is not exactly up to date as far as that goes. But I'll be happy to answer some questions, maybe answer some like schooling questions and questions out in the fleet and stuff like that. Also, you know, there is some secret information that I can't talk about, so, you know, don't get too mad if, you know, I say, hey, I can't talk about it. It's just something else to keep in mind. I know I put up all these restrictions and be like, you know, oh yeah, just leave your suggestions in the comments below. But it's just the nature of the beast. Just try to understand, okay? So, like I said, if you guys have any suggestions for future videos, not just N-FAQs, but just videos or whatever in general, feel free to leave something in the comments below, or give me like a personal message on YouTube, or even email me too. I get an occasional email here and there from people. I always answer them. That's pretty much it for part 1 of 2 for my April 2013 videos. So yeah, this is TheAndySan, signing off for now. Thanking you guys for tuning in to the first part of my April 2013 update video and my other stuff. And also gotta thank you guys for liking, commenting, subscribing, sending a few friends to the party. And hey, as always, we'll see you next time. Catch you later, guys. See you in part 2. Bye.